What's up, my brother?
My God, what's happening?
I ain't nothing. Let's go ahead and get this thing on and cracking on the road, man.
Let's
Yeah, I mean,
do
the people that they in the chats, they say, "Yo, y'all late." They
it.
ready. You know what I'm saying?
Prep
Uh,
work, prep work.
yeah. So let's get into it, man.
What's
Listen,
happening?
hey, bro. Tomorrow, man, we gonna be in Atlanta, the
We
Dirty
sure the hell
South.
are.
Where y'all at? You know what I'm saying? We gonna
Theoretical South.
we launch a theoretical south. It's gonna be
Yeah,
good times. That authentic seafood tomorrow. We get ready to do this thing. So yeah, I mean, without further ado, man, we like to welcome everybody to In Theory. You guys know what it is. It's a safe space for you to get your bullhorn on. Yeah. Yeah, I was watching Black Dynamite and Bullhorn had me crying, man. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try to do that one day. Just start rhyming everything I can possibly do. But without further
yeah. You would be
ado,
the one to do it.
I'm gonna try to get it going. The chat is open, man. So we ready to get this thing started. You know what I mean? Kind of people know what we getting into today. So let's just give it to them.
Let's do it.
All right. You know what I mean? Tell me about this new R&B, bro.
Man, listen. So I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little bit behind. We've been running around, but I haven't listened to the full and complete album of either artist.
Yeah.
But from what I've heard, I'm super, 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 super impressed by Giveon and Jane Hancock.
Yeah.
Man, just good quality music, man. Like
Well,
I
you know,
like. I'm sorry.
I'm Jane Hancock. You ain't getting no that ain't that's where it's at. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't getting no argument out of me.
Did you hear
Um
any of it yet?
yeah, then we well, the Giveon, you know what I'm saying, he getting ready to go on tour. So
Yeah.
he is the Beloved tour. So I jumped into it just on that. I'm not the biggest fan of like his sound, like, you know what I'm saying, like the tone that he
Explain
sings in.
that. I'm interested. Explain that.
Like, like it's kind of like I can get down with some of his stuff, but it's like a acquired, you know what I'm saying? I think it's acquired taste. Like,
I don't even
what's
think it's that.
what's the big song he had? The Heartbreak joint.
Well, he had two of that. Two that stood out to me were that Heartbreak Anniversary.
Yeah.
But that first single, Like I Want You, or that joint was crazy when it first
No, I
came.
like that one. I think that, man, like, you know what I'm saying, like, Heartbreak Anniversary. I think it was like, I was like, I don't know how much it is, and of course, the radio beat that up. You know what I'm
Oh, they
saying?
beat it to death.
Yeah. So I'm kind of interested, like, on how he would come across live. So I have an
That's true.
interest in the concert. You know what I'm saying? More so than I have an interest in continuously listening to his release. So I mean, I don't know if that makes me weird. You know what I mean? In the
No, I don't think it makes you weird. For me, I don't think it's an acquired taste, but his voice is so unique, right? And monotone
right.
that I think that you can get. I don't want to say tired of it, but everything kind of blends together. That
Right.
heartbreak anniversary for me. It was like, man, I think you really got a pocket. For me, I mean, I know it was a huge hit, but he's definitely in a slow ballad zone for me. Like, I didn't want to hear anything upbeat from him.
So that, I think that's the piece. I would like to see it changed up with tempo a little
Yeah.
bit more. So I mean, I'm a dot, like, I literally just like was like, okay. I kind of had it playing in the background and not in my ears. And that's a mistake for me to listen to new music, because then
Just
it's like,
halfway, you didn't dive in.
yeah.
So I didn't love the single that he dropped, that 20s joint.
Uh-huh.
That wasn't You Stole My 20s or something like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't my favorite, but I thought it was decent. But the
Yeah.
track that I sampled was called Mud.
Mm-hmm.
It was good, man. Like, the song I heard was really, really good. And I was like, that made me and I Can Tell. Those were the two I listened to, and I was like, okay. So it made me think I just want to spin the block and really give it the time it deserves. He got a second album. He got a sophomore. So, you know.
We'll and that normally separates you, you know what I'm saying? You know, but flipping over to Jane Hancock, I mean, I was a big fan. She had this joint with the Sadiq kind of brought her out early on, and I was like, oh, like, all right, you know what I'm saying? And I guess like with anything else, when somebody co-signs you, it's like, you know what I mean, you know, let me check this person out. But I mean, I dig the sound on it. I haven't gotten to the new joint all the way, so I don't know if you've got an opportunity to check it out. But it's
again
on
a couple singles.
Yeah,
I really like the one with her and Pac, Stare at Me.
Yeah,
it's upbeat, poppy. It's a dance track, man. Like, it's just fun. Like, it felt like, you know, a good club scene. I think they'll probably do that. I could see remixes to it and, you know, like club remixes. I really like the song though.
Yeah. So that's what Vel said. Jane is a jam. I don't disagree. And
I think, matter of fact, I went and listened when Vel said it. So yeah,
that's why I told him, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, like, yeah, we definitely, you know what I'm saying, you know, checked in. But I
didn't know she was on Death Row.
Yeah.
So Snoop is doing a good job with R&B. That's what I will say.
Yeah. No, I mean, October London speaks for itself. So
he got another guy though. Oh man, what is his cat's name? Charlie. I forget, man. I had to circle back. But Snoop got 3 R&B artists that he's been like developing, man. Like, he stewed them. Like, he got them in the pot. He not doing too much, like letting them like really build.
If I'm being real, and I mean, you know, I don't know how many of y'all check out The Voice, but Snoop did a great job on that, and that was all R&B. I mean, and you know, that was all singing. So
yeah,
I can't take away that. I think that he has a great ear, you know what I'm saying, and a great vibe, you know what I mean, for, you know, really developing an artist. And it's like sometimes you look at him, it's like, man, what's Snoop? No. But I mean, you know,
but he's always leaned into kind of the old school R&B. Like, he's always, and even when he branched out from, you know, like hardcore hip hop, like his fun stuff had a
the
Rhythm and Gangster. I mean,
I love that album.
That's a great album. That's one of my favorite albums.
You know, it's a perfect definition of that. Like, that's vibes. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that was vibes. I don't know. How do y'all feel about Snoop developing R&B music? You know what I mean? Talk through it in the chat. You know what I mean? I look, honestly, he ain't missing much. So if you ain't really on it, check it out. You know what I mean? I think he's giving his artists a broad range on, you know, really developing and trying to step away. I think it's weird that he brought Death Row and then is putting such a different spin on it. You know what I'm saying?
I think I get what you're saying. I just think it had to be some rebranding.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, why not just do something different as opposed to going back to Death Row?
I mean, because there's definitely name recognition. I mean, it's his.
Yeah, I mean,
you know, I mean, he was such a huge part of Death Row that, I mean, I could see him wanting that for himself. I'm not mad at it.
All right, let's move on to the next thing.
Let's. All right, so this week.
This is nasty work, bro.
Nasty work.
Nasty work.
I thought it was worthwhile in the sense that, of course, it was huge news and all over the place. And second, I said it's a great time for us to spin back and talk a little bit about the music and how it relates to the Coldplay scandal.
Yeah. I mean, you know, we had a whole episode, you know what I mean, the cheat code was dedicated to songs, you know what I'm saying, that was, you know, on this type of time. Yeah. Yo, I'm gonna tell you what song, like I'm saying, I see you have it got it out here. But I'm gonna tell you what song really crept up on me on some that it was a stepping out joint. Whitney Houston, "Save It All by Love,"
This
right?
on that
Like,
album?
yeah, I mean, I had to like that took me a while. Like, that's in my grown 40s that I think I probably finally listened to Whitney singing. I'm like, oh shit. Wait a minute, Whitney.
Whitney was the side chick, baby.
Yeah. I mean, you know, Shirley Murdoch. I mean, she was the queen.
The
You know what
queen.
I'm
She
saying?
might be the queen. Now, a creeper is my man JL. He got a couple on every album
Oh yeah, no, John Legend is
where he's
John
sliding
Legend.
in, stepping out.
Yeah, no, John Legend gonna tell you about, like, you know what I'm saying, what it is and what it ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
on some real smooth balladeer type thing. Like he gonna,
right,
slide it
right.
in there.
Yeah, they talk about the a wedding where somebody did the first dance was "Save It All, My Love for You."
That's wild.
Nasty work.
Nasty work. You gotta listen. You gotta lock in, tune in, man.
Hey, no, they needed a theoretically R&B. They need a slow
You
song.
need a
King Kong in their
theorist,
life.
right? You need a theorist to walk you through this
Yeah.
thing.
Hey,
When y'all walk down that aisle, get somebody to check that playlist. If you're not a true,
is it a true love song, or you out here messing
crazy.
up? Listen, no, John Legend, first two albums, bro.
He slid in. It's about 5 or 6 tracks all together that's talking about him. You know what I'm saying?
All of it.
Yeah.
All of no, I think it's either the topic is either he's either you stepped out on me, I'm stepping out on you, or we stepping out with each other. Like that's literally John Legend's topics. Like, you know what I'm saying? Remember when I used to love you? Like,
John was a dastardly balladeer, yo. Like he was, you know.
Yo, his first
that was hip hop John. Somebody said when John Legend was making black music.
Oh, that's cold.
That's wild work.
When John was making black music. Yo, cold as ice.
Cold as ice, yo. But and then you got Atlantic Star, Secret Lovers. That's a classic.
Absolutely. I mean, listen, declaration. Secret Lovers is a declaration.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? With a guy and a girl getting busy. Secret, they are the cold.
Standing up, right.
Yeah, that's the black version of that right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yo.
So, you know, like there's two sides to this coin, though.
Yeah.
We talked about them on 48, right? You got the cheater and you got the cheatee, the one who is on the receiving end. So you got good R&B, you know, I mean, on both sides of it.
Good R&B comes from a place of desperation and heartbreak. And we being honest, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, look, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, like, it's like how people like Fat Luther, right? If you listen to his documentary, Fat Luther was when he was the most, like, unhappiest with himself, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Who don't like dirty Anthony Hamilton? I don't like clean Anthony Hamilton.
Like when he wasn't taking no bath because of Charlene, man.
I like peasy sideburn trucker hat Anthony Hamilton. He started getting shoe boots and hats. I was like, nah, this ain't my. I don't know what has happened here, but that is that ain't the Anthony Hamilton I signed up for. You know what I'm saying?
What are some of y'all sinful selections that have to do with cheating? What's a song that comes to mind, whether it's from the point of view of the cheater or the cheatee? Give me a couple jams that y'all got. Listen, give me a couple jams. I got a
Sad
Amber
Mary.
Said Fat Luther, Sad Mary.
Yeah, sad. Drug Mary. I'm glad that she
Cocaine Mary.
Woo! But yeah, that Drug Mary. Woo, wait. Listen, look. I'm not going. Listen, I'm very sad that this lady ain't here no more. But like that Amy Winehouse, like, man, I was like, man, that woman was in there with them demons singing. That was some tough situation. You know what I'm saying? So
come from a different place, man. That voice come from your gut.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you my joint. I'm gonna give you. First of all, I got two. First of all, there's been nobody that stood on business harder than my man, Orange Juice Jones, in Walking in the Rain. You know what I'm saying? He probably
that joint serves two purposes: the illest
Yeah.
monologue of all time,
Yeah.
and cheating music.
Nobody has ever rolled up and dismissed somebody for cheating the way he did. You know what I'm saying? You cold busted. He was pissed and still was cool at the same time. Like, my man said, I was gonna run up on you in that Alexander coat, crumb coat wearing. He was like a do a straight Rambo. Like, but instead I chilled. I chilled. My second joint is the Temptations, I'm Losing You. Like, yes, and and I guess I'm Losing You while I heard it through the grapevine. Either or is I heard it through the grapevines cold. Like, cause I ain't even get it from me. Somebody it's circulating the block.
Everybody knows, right? I'm out here. You got me out here looking foolish.
Everybody knows. And did he say, I'm guessing you wondering how I knew?
She's like, no, you're not. No, I wasn't.
Oh, no, you're not.
Right. I gotta go from the perspective of the cheatee lately.
Yeah.
Either version. But I'm gonna go Stevie.
Okay. Lately?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you stepping out, you know what I'm saying? You wearing perfume.
Yeah.
And now I got a whole different spin on it. When you said, who said, it was you, said Stevie was looking in the mirror.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. When you got a blind man looking in the mirror, yeah, it's the tough way to go. Like, you know what I'm saying? You done got me so bad, I'm standing here, I ain't even looking at nothing. Stevie, what you looking at? Me. I'm trying to figure why you playing me for a fool.
We got John Legend in the chat. We got TLC creeping. Absolutely.
That is my shit. TLC made creeping sound very like fun to do.
But it was that was an anthem for women, because it was like TLC always though on the pioneering end, like we can do it too. Anything you can do, I can do.
Yeah. Beyonce Ring the Alarm. I see is in the chat.
Oh, absolutely.
That was angry. That was the angry album. Now she made a whole album just to
SZA Weekend. That was wild. Yeah. I mean, that was her dealing with that was side chick music. Raheem Devon, She's Single, Nasty Work.
Oh, Down Low by my man Roberto. That is
Roberto. Yeah, he was in the muck.
Let me tell you something. That started their thing together, and it probably still is the best version of them two, like going for it. Like, that is a great song.
We got him reintroducing the Isley Brothers to the world. I mean, through that mechanism, that was genius.
I just don't understand how a dude named Mr. Big could never keep his women though.
How come he never remember R. Kelly's ass?
Hey,
it was 2 or 3 songs where he said, "Don't I know you?"
Oh man, hey, Velden went Millie Jackson in the chat.
Lord have mercy. Millie Jackson is old school work.
Oh, that's when they were selling the infomercial joints. Millie Jackson hits from Millie Jackson.
Oh no, my brother.
Oh
you
no,
got to get your own.
Yeah. So
let me got My Little Secret, Escape in the chat.
So are you more of, if you probably looked at your playlist, would you say you had more of the I'm heartbroken because I was cheated on songs, or do you have more of the I'm in this insatiable, you know what I'm saying, love type, forbidden love type songs?
I think I have more, and I think that's just because there are more that exist of grief songs. That sadness because you got caught. They caught somebody cheating.
Got you. I see love type on the side. Oh man, Boys to Men doing just fine is this.
Ooh. He was not doing just fine.
He was not.
That's the narrator.
Yeah, it's the reverse of doing just
He
fine.
was not doing just fine. Yeah.
Now, I like when I think about it. So I have an interesting stance in life. Like I don't really like victimization, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was one of the reasons why I wasn't a big fan of you know what I'm saying? Like I loved her talent, but like I thought they like kind of kept putting Kelly Price in that you know what I'm saying?
I'm always,
Like you know what I'm saying? I'm never good enough. I'm this, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's like, all right, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's. So it's just like, yo, she's so talented. You know what I mean?
That's
but
true.
it was always,
that first album, that's all it was. But
yeah, I'm a big woman.
Really, really
I'm not enough, or I'm too much for you, and you know, all of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Carl Thomas, I Wish is a classic. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely. That definitely was a joy. She was a friend of mine. She was a friend of mine. Uncle Sam is probably the most diabolical.
That's
yeah. Yo, yo, did you read the chat, yo?
I'm reading it. Mine must be running slow, man. Like,
yo, I gotta read this from Amber. The worst cheating song is Trey Songz The Last Time. This fool really wanted you to feel bad for him because it was his last time with his side chick.
Did he want you to feel bad, or you know?
Okay,
so that's a good question. Was the song a hit because it was looking for that emotion, or because it's very relatable? My thing about this music is there's so much of it because
it's relatable.
It's extremely relatable, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely was going on the joint. That's pretty funny. All right, what you got? What you got next? Hey, let me tell you something, man. I really do feel bad for that man's family, that woman's family. Like, I mean, they provided jokes for like ever, but they say, man, look, man, don't do nothing if you can't pay the bill. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you got to know the cost of everything in this world. And if you can't pay the bill, you know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, don't buy it. You know what I mean? So, you know, they were in the you know, Louis Vuitton section of cheating. And now that bill came, you know what I'm saying? And they said, oh, oh, my black card has seemed to be declined. And now it's, you know, shame on Coldplay for airing them and all that. Like, it's just like, yo, you probably just needed to be easy, bro. So
listen, yeah, I mean, one thing, the main idea is, yeah, you living on Loud Street, and I don't know what place in your mind do you feel like is okay to, you know, be loving at a Coldplay concert?
You need a Coldplay on the balcony. Yes, man. I mean, who thinks
you're not even tucked away, my guy?
Who the Kiss Cam ain't gonna find me up here? Well, surprise, surprise.
Section 400 of the Dome.
Yeah, who thought that? You know, he's out there with the company tickets. He didn't know. You know all right, let's move on. Oh man, woo!
It is the 30th anniversary of Jodeci's, the show, the after party, and the hotel.
Woo!
My question to you is, like, okay, y'all know how I feel about Jodeci at this point. You know, one of my favorite groups of all time. We don't have to debate that, I don't think. You can say that you like this group or that group better, but we can all acknowledge that Jodeci is one of the greatest R&B groups of all time, I think, right? My question to you is, this album, certified platinum, if you were, you know, around, you know that the presentation was immaculate, had the show, had a playlist for the show and a playlist for the hotel. Platinum album. My question to you is, where does this rank? Where does this rank with Jodeci's albums?
It can't beat the first one.
You say the first one is the best.
Yeah. It's tough, but I mean, this was really, really good. You know what I'm saying? Like it was really, really good. You know what I mean? Like, I
This is
mean,
3 for me.
it's 3?
I'm going Diary of a Mad Band first, then the first album, then this one.
Hold on. Let me.
What do y'all think, yo? What do you think? Where are you ranking the show, the after party, the hotel?
Yeah, you're right. No, I'm sorry. Diary of a Mad Band is number 1. I'm sorry. Diary of a Mad Band. No, it is number 3. I actually agree with you now. Yeah.
Okay. 2 or 3.
Yeah. I mean, first of all, My Heart Belongs to You is one of the most underrated songs in the history of all
man. The intro to that, that's one of my favorites, yo.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. The
first album for me, one of my favorite R&B songs, period, is I'm Still Waiting. But then on here, you got Freaking You.
But You and I is on the first one too, right?
You and I is on the first one.
Yeah, nah. Honestly, oh Lord, godly. Like You and I and My Heart Belongs to You, they are 2 songs that I wish that they had released, but it's okay that they didn't release them. But golly. Oh,
I'm not mad at this. Is one of those discussions. I'm not mad at anybody's ordering, because for me, this album also had like a very personal, experience to it. I remember actually stealing this from my cousin and listening to this bad boy all the way through, man. And interludes and all. I just thought this was artistic on Devontae's behalf. Like the way that he produced this album was dope. Like I love the interludes and how they blended right into the song. So it was like one long. It was, man, I love this album. So, but I'm not mad.
What though? God, I don't know if there's something as epic as Every Time I Close My Eyes. Like,
I mean,
that is.
So the other albums had the remixes, the Come and Talk to Me remix was on number 1. Forever My Lady is on number 1.
But that I Wake Up Feeling So Horny. That is. I mean, that was. I know where I was listening to that. Like I know where I was. Like, yeah,
it was like me too. Me too.
That is like. I mean, that I Wanna Freak You. I mean,
man, that hit hard. That intro.
Oh, goodness gracious.
The video, homegirl walking down the hallway. Yeah, listen. Jodeci has a body of work that is impeccable. I'm telling you.
No, it's I think there's no doubt that they belong on the Mount Rushmore. I don't think.
I see you, Sonya.
There's no doubt at all that Jodeci is in the upper echelon. I think it just really always the argument is just who goes with them. It's Jodeci, it's Boyz II Men. Then it is anybody else in that upper crust, right? Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? I think that's the hard piece. I mean, right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people throw out, look, again, if you grew up in the do-rag and the rhythm and blunts era, you love you some Jagged Edge. You understand what I'm saying? You love you some 112. You love you some Drew Hill. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I think Drew Hill can hang with them. You know what I'm saying? It may fall 1 or 2 songs short, but I think their discography is just as good. But again, I don't want to get it. But Jodeci, that 3 album is
that 3, that 3.
Woo-wee, man. You gave me something to consider. I'm gonna have to. I got a playlist called Groups, and I think I'm gonna redo it with what I'm gonna just go and say. I don't know now, because as soon as I start doing it, that's how Groups got started. It was supposed to be Drew Hill, Jodeci, and Boyz II Men, and then I started going down a rabbit hole, and then now no questions.
Next thing you know, you're out here saying the ideal.
Yeah, it's a great playlist though. I'm gonna keep it straight with you. It's a great playlist though. Yeah, I mean, so all right. Oof,
Keep it
goodness
pushing.
gracious.
All right. So we are not the only ones with opinions on the state of R&B, and a big dog in R&B has an opinion on it that I think you will find some opposition to. So Jermaine Dupri jumped out there this week and said people don't respect R&B. They're not making quality R&B. And I think it'll play. Let's see if I can get some of this to go. Oh, then again, maybe not.
Oh man.
All right. Listen, you can find this anywhere. He was on the Big Fuel show, the Big Fuel podcast. And he was just talking about he was going in, man. He said the basis of it was, he was riding through New York and he heard Leon Thomas like three times.
Yeah.
In 15-minute span, same song. And he said, why aren't people making, if they can see that this is what people want, why aren't they making that R&B? He said, Money Long wasn't such a, for him, there wasn't anything wild about that record except for it's a real R&B record. And that's why people were so hungry for it, because people aren't making it anymore. And so my question to you in our theoretical audience is, does JD have it right? Is there a lack of respect for R&B and the things that we agree that we call R&B? And I'm looking at the comments already. Dave and I literally had this conversation today or this week. Is the R&B, is it less soulful? Is it the R&B that people are looking for, or is it microwave?
So can I add this? So I actually went into that into the post, and I made a comment, and I was like, I said to say that I think it's such an ignorant statement. And the guy was like, whoa, name some artists. And he literally was just like, whoa, who's good aside from he regurgitated the Leon Thomas. He said Jasmine Sullivan. I think he added Coco Jones, and he was like, and that's it. And I was like, is that really where what you think? And I was like, bro, I was like, off the top of my head, I said, I can give you, what I'm saying, Snow Allegra, Cleo Soul. I said, Lucky Day. I was a BJ Chicago Kid, Sir, Alex Isley. I was like, what I'm saying, her. I was like, and I didn't even get real warmed up yet. Like, I just.
You gave him the low-hanging fruit.
Yeah, matter of fact, he said October London. Thank you, Sonya. He said October London as well, and I just was like, man, like I don't want to over talk what people may put in the post, but I was sad. I'm sad for people that don't feel like that there's any good R&B out. As a matter of fact, I think there's a lot of good R&B out. I think that just if you're depending upon the radio to feed it to you, those days are over, people. There's the A&Rs aren't paying people. Ain't no paoli. I don't know what's going on, how people got paid. Payola, paoli, you know what I'm saying? Ravioli. I don't know what it is.
Drake said it's payola. SZA said it's payola.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people still trying to do that. And at the end of the day, man, like, there is a lot of great music. As a matter of fact, from our last episode, and we'll get into that, but that we ain't mentioned, I got at least 6 text messages talking about the artists that we put them on during that episode. Like, I immediately started, you know what I'm saying? Like, looking up this person, or immediately started looking up that person. So it's kind of crazy that people say, those things, particularly people who are in music. But I also think, right, I consider JD, right, in his time, he was, if not the, he was one of the top producers at the time, right? Let's call him, he's a Charles Barkley of recording, right? You know what I'm saying? 50 greatest, you know what I'm saying? People not going to disrespect his impact. He is who he is. to me, he sounded like an old man on some get off my lawn stuff. Like that, he's still so stuck in the things that he may have done that he can't see the stuff moving forward. I mean, this mofo still living off crisscross. You understand what I'm saying? So, like in the brat, like, you know what I'm saying? He don't go nowhere without the brat. Like, you know what I'm saying? When the last time the brat done anything? You know what I'm saying? Like, so is your refusal to move forward what it is? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't even know what's the last piece of good music that JD and So Def did. You know what I'm saying? Because like literally, what are we stopping in the 90s? Like with Jagged Edge?
So he got, I mean, right now he got Money Long under his belt, right? That kind of reinvigorated, even got JD back in the conversation. And that was a solid song. I mean, I think I agree with you. And I spoke about it again this week. Like, again, that industry, the way that music is distributed is completely different than it was when we were buying albums. And that's because people aren't buying albums. You know what I mean? So there's no promotion behind it.
Right.
There's no development behind a show, or shit, late night is even going away, right? Like where you would see the artists where they would perform. And so what the internet did was give a voice to everyone, right? So I don't, people aren't looking for majors deals anymore where majors are going to put money behind the development of an act. I can go in my basement, and if I got a keyboard and a couple mics, I can drop, a EP.
Absolutely. And you could put it on the internet and be you're no longer a slave to the industry, or as much of a slave to the industry. Cats is still signing away rights and things like that, but I think that
they're going to the industry with, I got 1 million followers, yo, that'll play my music whether or not you sign me or not. I can book my own show because now YouTube is the distributor. It ain't Warner Brothers. It ain't, YouTube is the distributor. You know what I mean? Hence, I sit here talking to the good people.
But I think we're also victim to, again, right? Our age, how did we find out what was hot? It was either the radio or the music video stations, right? Neither of those things exist anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't exist anymore. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just like when's the last time you watched a music video?
I really questioned every once in a while. I don't know even where I see them. Matter of fact, yesterday I was getting my hair done, and my stylist was sitting there playing some channel on YouTube that they do still make videos. Yes. Now, I will say this. They're not the same quality. To me, again, I could be being the old man, but it doesn't look like there's that much of a budget behind it. That's not part of the promotion tool anymore, right? That's what I'm saying. Somebody said in the chat on YouTube, you can do that. You can go home and make an album, but is it going to be good? Without that saying.
What I'm saying to you is that Coco Jones' "Get It From My Mama" video was nostalgic and dope. You understand what I'm saying? I think that I particularly love live performance or performance videos. You know what I'm saying? Which a lot of artists are put out. You know what I'm saying?
Like an expenditure. I ain't gotta have no huge budget.
I mean, shoot, you really just need a tub, a shower, a bathroom, you know what I'm saying, and some lighting and an iPhone. Like, let's get busy. But what I'm just saying is that all of those platforms that we grew up on just don't exist. Someone just said, yo, album stores don't exist. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, none of these things. Amber says that this is why Beyonce stopped making videos. It's not worth the money. I disagree. Beyonce got to a place where she doesn't need it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Beyonce doesn't need promotion. She literally can shock drop an album right now, and it's going to go 5 times. I mean,
on Instagram. She's gonna put up one picture on Instagram.
Crazy.
But that didn't used to matter though. It was Madonna's, it was Diana Ross's, it was Michael Jackson. They were still dropping quality products.
But they still had promotion and things like that because the internet wasn't involved. Right now,
Mike could have. You're right. I mean, I don't know where. If Michael Jackson came, like Coca-Cola, people are gonna go buy damn Coke regardless, right? But they still do the commercials. They still do advertising. Like, I don't know. I guess you always have to. Coke, first of all,
Coke does that
new audiences.
Yes, Coke has to do it to stay at the top of the mind. Yeah, they're going to get some generational add-ons or people that do it, just like music right now, right? Me and you love the genre, so we're going to go find it, right? But what about all the other people? That's exactly what the problem is. JD is saying that people don't respect R&B anymore because there's nothing out there that's saying follow the breadcrumbs to R&B. You have to go find it the same way that you got to go find rap snacks, or you got to go find, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, if you don't have a commercial and you don't have mass distribution, then I got to go find you. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? Like, yo, I got to say, damn, I remember this one time, there's a bag of chips that I'm going to get when we get down to Atlanta, right? It's called, they call Sweet Heats. I can only get them when I'm in Atlanta. You understand what I'm saying to you? Like, they're the best version of honey barbecue hot kind of chips that's ever. I've had a lot of people imitate it, but I can't get it nowhere else. So I got to go to where it is. That's the way music is. It doesn't mean ain't nobody making a quality chip. It don't mean ain't nobody making a quality soda. It just means that the stuff is flooded now with what people think is the hot thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's just where
people who are maybe disconnected or not, right? I think what I'd like to see is someone in JD's position do is, because you have these platforms now, get a little bit hipper and promote the R&B that you want to.
Correct.
See. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
correct.
You know, if JD said, yo, these are the hot artists for the week, he still has enough pool where people are going to go check him out, right?
Listen, One More ain't dropped the album yet. They're internet sensations based upon their videos because their daddy has a platform, and then he piggybacked and let them use his platform.
Oh Lord, don't get Dave started on One More, yo.
I'm just saying, at the end of the day, man, like, people have to, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, kind of understand that, like I said, the misnomer of saying that there's no good music out there. Yeah. I actually bump into more good music than I do bad music. And the great thing about it is that I ain't got to spend $9.99 on the CD. Sometimes you listen, I love this dude. I brought Ruben Studdard's debut album. You understand what I'm saying? I brought Ruben Studdard's debut album. I went to Best Buy, got that thing. That joint had 2 tracks on that joint I liked. You know what I mean? The beauty is you ain't even got to commit to no artist. You can give them a half a stream, listen to them for a couple minutes, and then skip on. And then for all of y'all that's I'm not going to say y'all that's too busy. I ain't going to call y'all lazy. I'm going to say that y'all too busy to search for brand new R&B and good R&B. That's what the podcast is for. We're right here. We give you layups every week. You can listen to whatever and be like, oh, yo, I kind of like. Me and JC at least gonna give you 4 artists a week or 4 songs a week that's in new school that 2 of them you ain't heard before, so you can always get put on to something and be like, let me check out this artist. So we're doing
if that don't you know diddle your fiddle, go to that artist's radio.
Yeah.
Sometimes, man, I get lost in now. I mean, so I get the nostalgic piece and I very much so miss it. But you know, evolution, it's not always the best thing per se, but there is a different way to go get it now. And, you know, I'm willing to do that how much I love the music.
Pull up to your favorite diner, theoretically R&B, and get served this food if you need to be served the food. You ain't got to get it from the radio. We giving it to you every week with no commercials. You understand what I'm saying? We giving you nostalgic throwback. We giving you something you ain't know, and we giving you new music every week. That's
just some
all
commentary from YouTube.
Yeah, I see what he said. I mean, all I'm saying is that at the end of the day, you can find it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to even look for it anymore. We serving it up for you because that's what the task that we took on. You know what I'm saying? So, but JD is, he's done way more for R&B than I could say that I've done. I just feel like, again, he's just a legend is saying, get off my lawn.
All right.
Man, so if y'all didn't check out episode 67, it kind of dives into people that we haven't in 66 prior episodes that we haven't mentioned or we didn't
dig
rub
into.
up on.
We didn't give proper
Yes.
discussion around. Yeah.
Listen.
That's a solid argument.
Yeah, absolutely. You saw the comment the same time I saw it.
Exactly. Yeah, that
JB fumbled Janet. His logic is flawed just a little bit.
That's a super strong argument.
I agree. Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you that you pulled out CeCe Peniston, and not to talk about CeCe Peniston Walk On, but you started mentioning some of her other tracks, and I immediately was like, oh,
CeCe Peniston is a sleeper, yo. She definitely is a sleeper. Yeah.
CeCe Peniston got some. I mean, finally is my joint. Like, you know what I'm saying? And again, I that and Jackie Wilson, them two joints were like, those are my favorite people because Jackie was a pioneer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what he was
doing. It's often, that's often like swept under the rug that James Brown, Michael Jackson, and Prince mentioned him as, inspirational in his showmanship.
Yeah. I mean, listen, Amber giving you all the props for that CeCe mention. Listen, I agree. Yeah,
so I'm gonna be quite honest. I don't know when it was, but I was looking for. I know, as a matter of fact, I do know. We were doing 2 Pepper Steppers, and I was trying to. This time, I was intentionally trying to find something to hit you upside your head with. Right?
Yeah.
I was on. I was on finally, and Walk On By, or huh?
No, I'm with you. I know what you're saying.
And I stumbled on that Inside That I Cry, and I said, damn, like that was a great song, man.
But I told you in the episode, you screwed the pooch.
I gave that one away, right?
I would have went off on the episode you'd have pulled that out. I'd have been like, yo, oh my God. Like that, even the mention of it just put me in a different place. You know what I'm saying? That and I absolutely was tickled by your mention of tweet and just talking. I listened to you. I was like, man, I pay good money to see your big ass faint, and all I could think about was the 5 heartbeats. No, the 5 heartbeats, but their roll bounce with Sweet just go by. And put his lips on the little girl, and she faint. And Bow Wow mad as hell, fanning her. Yo, I was like, yo, me and JC be in a concert. He faint. I'll be mad as hell with your big ass. Like, yo,
man, let me tell you something. And beyond her being extraordinarily fine, Tweet's voice had me in a trance when that album dropped, yo. Like the one, like you said. That first album, Southern Hummingbird, I felt like I had never heard something like that before. Like, I love Tweet's voice, man, but she never disappoints, I don't think. Speaking of her, she just signed a new deal. We were talking about we wanted new music. She just signed a new deal, and new music is coming, so I'm looking forward to that.
Okay.
You caught me. The funny one this episode for me, first of all, El Mean, right?
El Mean. Woo!
I've been, messing with him. But since we recorded, I've been listening, and I'm like, man, this dude, I don't know if the issue is, well, first of all, people do respect his talent.
Yes.
But as far as him and Leon Thomas, like, I don't understand what the marketing piece is. He should be equally as celebrated for his vocal, man. He can sing better than Leon Thomas.
He can sing better than anybody. I don't
know if the marketability, the dashiki, the is not marketable, but I think he'll get his time.
He might be his generation's Luther Vandross.
Maybe that's a great okay.
Because like in the documentary, it was just like always Luther's in the back. You know what I'm saying? Crazy trivia, right? I did crazy trivia for everybody. All right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Luther Vandross was a part of what group, right? That Luther Vandross was a part of a group. He has, you know what I'm saying, recorded songs that we attribute to him, but that it was a part of a group. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, because again, he wasn't quite ready with his vehicle to be, out on the front. You know what I mean? So I think that it's just like, crazy work to see where this guy is. And maybe I don't think that everybody's ready for him because they're not ready for the package. You know what I'm saying? All the way, pause. But you know what I mean? It just, what I'm saying? It might just be one of those particular pieces. So, you know what I mean? I will tell you this. I also absolutely loved Rome. I love that choice. But
middle school was crazy, yo.
Yeah, it was a good flow. I knew we did all right when Chocolate Thunder said 10 out of 10. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, well, she sent us a review, said 10 out of 10. So, you know what I mean? Big shout out to Amber for listening too. So I mean, we're running out of time, but the next episode that drops at midnight is Front and Center. Who's your all-time favorite front man? And this episode's interesting because we're not saying who's the best. We're not saying who's the worst in this. We're just naming some of our favorite front people. You know what I'm saying? And we say front persons because, as you guys can see, the fantastic and talented Coco is up there. You know what I mean? And she's right there. You know what I mean? Getting her props. But, you know what I mean? There's a couple of others that, you know what I mean, deserve some mention that we haven't given them their flowers. You know what I mean? So, and theoretically R&B, that's what we are about. We're trying to give people their flowers. This one was good because I think that people they're gonna be thrown off by who we kind of jumped into with that. So this one is but I love that we could take away the gender of it and give Coco her flowers, because I think that she is one of the best front singers, front persons to ever lead a group. And I mean, if anybody got any disagreement, argue with your mama or a wall, because you ain't
or argue in the comments when we
but Coco's not deniable. I don't care what anybody says. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean that she was really talented. So, you know what I mean? So, but anybody else? Anybody got a favorite front man? You know what I mean? Front person that they want to give a shout out to, give flowers to. I see Coco getting some agreement. She on both YouTube and in the Instagram chats. Some love. Oh, going out through the cage from Cut Close.
She don't get enough love, man. And you know what I think is one thing to consider with her is it's not as much material.
Yeah.
She was a singer though, for damn sure.
Absolutely. What is she in? What is she on that she lent her vocals to? As a duet. Ooh. Yeah, it was Keith. You're right. I was like, God, yeah, my bad. Make it last forever.
No, that's not her.
Oh, who is what? No, she's on something else then.
She's on Nobody.
No, Twisted is Nobody. All right. Because Twisted is Cut Close, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep on there. He was, you want your producer all up in the video.
Right.
He was like, that was his folks. But yeah.
Total isn't total without Pam. That is absolutely. I mean, I like Keisha and what's the other one? Kima.
Pam just had that it factor though, man. Like man.
Yeah. I agree. Male Diddy. Female Diddy. Sorry. She's swagged out.
Yeah.
Pam
was a fun episode, man. When at midnight it drops, we will be shortly waking up to head outside. You know what I mean? But
we outside.
Yeah. Check that out, y'all.
Oh man, Atlanta's tomorrow, cuz. Oh, shucks. Absolutely. We're gonna go down there and we're gonna shake some things up, man. We're really, really excited about what we bring in there. I ain't gonna tell y'all, like, y'all might hear about it. We might have some special guests dropping in on it. We are already the special guests, but we might get extra special on their asses, you know what I'm saying? So, but we're going to see. And And then we got the Bordy Vineyards, you know what I mean, on 8/31 to close out Labor Day weekend. That's Labor Day Sunday. So the day before, y'all can come get y'all can get good with us, you know what I mean? Bottles, you know, what they say, 99 bottles of wine on the wall, 99. Like we can get busy, you know what I mean? We got Moo Fresh, we got Deborah, what's her last name? God dang it. Bond, thank you. Golly. I was working so hard on the Deborah and not calling her Deborah that I've been working on it. But man, we're really excited about, you know what I'm saying, you know, doing that particular event. And then we have the Baltimore County African American Cultural Festival. We'll be out there with some giveaways, some t-shirts.
What they say, what are we? What's the we are on deck as media.
Yeah, we're media sponsors for that one. Yeah, I mean, so I want y'all, you know, thinking we, you know what I mean, the potatoes is getting big. You know what I'm saying? We ain't small potatoes no more. We medium. You understand what I'm saying? Crinkle cut. Yeah, I mean, I want y'all thinking we getting fancy out this joint. Yeah, you know I mean? But we're gonna be out there. We're gonna be doing some street interviews, some giveaways. So if you know you ain't get your theoretical t-shirt and you've been eyeballing one, you know what I'm saying, you know, meet us where we are, you know what I mean? Well, we got them on deck, you know what I mean, you know, for the people. So, you know, with that being said, they still in there talking Slim for 112. Let me just give a break on that. Slim for 112, I think he carried the group early, and then D
did? Okay, you had an opinion on that. I remember.
Yeah, the D came in and I think matured their sound, you know what I mean? So I think they kind of had a transition.
I got a whole other argument for that. That was a group of 4 singers. I don't think they had a lead singer.
No, but Slim was the lead singer.
No, he was not the lead singer.
He definitely was.
On no album, on the singles that were out, he was not the lead singer.
He's the what you talking about? He's the closer. Yo, when you the closer, you the closer.
He just had a falsetto, man. But I don't think he was the on no album can you say that he got more burn than anybody.
Yeah, he did. No. He did get more burn than everybody. Well, we had to argue that another time. We got to argue that
because this is what we do.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just telling you is that, you know, that I'm a player. I'm gonna just tell you, like,
and was Slim featured on that at all?
What I stated to you,
all right,
very clearly, is that very early on, Slim was the lead singer.
Oh, you did say early.
They made the transition. That's what
I'm just saying. It's not on no album was he featured more than anyone else. So.
Cupid.
That's not an album. I'm saying, but
the first album, you need to go back and listen to the first album.
I'm telling you, that's my favorite album. He didn't have the most parts.
He's all over that joint, man. That's
it was a unique sound. That's what it is. He's recognizable. Yeah. All right. We'll get back to it.
He had the most lines too. Right? That's what a lead singer is. You gotta give him the most lines. You know what I mean? While the rest of 112 was sitting on the couch watching, eating Doritos, he was in the box getting busy. That's all I'm trying to tell you.
Let me tell you something. I have seen 112. 112, when we talked about those groups earlier, they're in my third spot, right?
That's fair.
They're in my third spot for modern R&B. We're not talking about the greats and the pioneers, right?
Yeah.
What I will say is I recognize now that there are only 2 members of 112 that perform. I neither of them are the voices that I need to, you know what I'm saying, to move me, yo.
Yeah, listen, I mean, I don't know what it was like to go see the Temptations after everybody kind of left, like the Temptations review, but I probably wouldn't have enjoyed that. So I probably wouldn't enjoy. I don't enjoy.
That's what I said. I think I just need all 4, man, and I don't think it's happening. Like I'm pretty sure it's not.
I mean, it's the same with Drew Hill. Like Drew Hill keeps putting in these new parts, and I'm just like, nah, man, that doesn't. It just doesn't.
I mean, it's like 13 of them jokers on the stage now.
Yeah, I know. They the Temptations. They the new Temps. I mean,
ain't no Temptations left. They still touring, yo.
I mean, Otis still out here. You know what I mean? Get these checks. But
let's get the Drew Hill mass choir.
That's crazy. The Drew Hill Man Squire is hilarious. All right, man. Yo, it's time for us to get
It's
up off
time to
this
go,
thing.
man.
Hey, we'll see y'all, man, and we'll see y'all next week. Make sure that y'all are continuously listening to the podcast. In Theory's cool. We love it. It's a great time for us to get interaction with you guys, and we love that part. But the podcast is the important venue or vehicle for us to get where we gotta go, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Plus, JC is always going to shock y'all with some of his song choices. I don't care what we say on this show, you're going to hear something really good from the slow song King Kong.
Likewise, man. Brother.
Yeah. Well, man, listen, man. We'll see y'all next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. All right. We catch up with y'all, man. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. And theoretically drops at midnight. Hit play. All right, guys. Peace out.
Peace.